Our journey started when we were pregnant. She's our first, and at our 20-week ultrasound, they saw some complications. So they told us that the baby had bilateral clubbed feet and clenched hands. And with those two things, they expected it to be trisomy 18, which in the doctor terms, they call it is incompatible with life.
So we're the Schippers family. I'm Brian.
I'm Melissa, and this is Gianna Joy. So she was born on June 28th, and at birth it was a little more than clubbed foot and clenched hands, but there were no major concerns. So her heart was good, her lungs were good, all of the brain, but she was born with bilateral clubbed feet, dislocated knees, elbows, hips, and then subluxated shoulders and the clenched hands. So she doesn't have a technical diagnosis at this point. She's followed by genetics and a lot of specialists. It's most similar to something called Larsen syndrome or a form of arthrogryposis. And at that point, I had started seeing some amazing things by a doctor in Florida at the Paley Institute. So we flew out for a consult when Gianna was 10 months old. And at the consult, Dr. Feldman with the Paley Institute said, "I promise you she'll walk."
Yeah, just direct into the eyes.
We scheduled surgery for September, and so then it became a lot of logistics of where are we going to stay, how are we going to work and pay for everything. And he expected our stay to be about 3 months because he would do surgery on one side and a few weeks later surgery on the other side, 6 to 8 weeks of intensive physical therapy. We have a friend, and when we had told her about the surgery, she said, "Have you guys heard about CareFund?" CareFund is a nonprofit that pays for your rent or your mortgage when you have a child going through some major medical expenses. We were blown away, but hesitant at first.
Yeah.
It's hard to ask for help, although it gets easier.
Yeah.
The more and more
Stuff that happens.
No mother and father wants to leave their child at the hospital with a major surgery or in recovery, and a lot of people have to because you have to pay the bills, and medical bills add up quickly. And then our last day of therapy at the Paley Institute with her walker, she took her first 5 independent steps. That was the end of January.
And they have a thing on your last day of therapy at the Paley Rehab Center where on your last day you get to ring a bell. It's just big like rope with a big bell, and everybody cheers and everything. So she was able to walk that like 5 steps to the bell and just kind of ring it, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was another kind of tear up moment. To everybody at CareFund, it is just a huge, huge thank you. What they have provided for us, the ability to be able to, be back and forth when Gianna was having that medical stuff going on in Florida, and the surgery, the recovery, the rehab, the therapy, and everything like that. I don't know how it would have been possible without you at CareFund.